All right, hello everyone. Just a little going over some homework in between lessons here for you. So this is A3 number 2. Question is a recent nationwide survey of 19,441 teens about attitudes and behavior trends. Said 51% knew that epilepsy is not contagious. Great. Blah, 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 blah. And they asked a whole bunch of questions. They said the margin of error for this study at the 95% confidence level is plus or minus 1%. So in other words, they're kind of doing the math for you already. So we're going to say margin of error is 0.01 at 95%. So here we go. Describe the survey design. Don't worry too much about this. This is just asking, like, they took a simple random sample, blah, 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 blah. So they kind of explain that in the problem, but I would not worry too much about that one. Are the conditions for instructing a confidence interval met? So simple random sample. NP hat is 51% of 19,441, which is obviously big enough. I'm just going to say greater than or equal to 10, and so is 0.49, right? And then population, at least 10 times 19,441. All right, part C. Does the computation margin error use the formula in this section agree with the given the press release? So they want us to do this problem, right? So our problem would be 0.51 plus or minus 1.96 times the square root of P hat Q hat over N. So I'm going to do that math for you right now real quick. 1.96 times the square root of 0.51 times 0.49 divided by 19,441. And I get 0.51 plus or minus 0.007, which is 0.7%. They said it was 1%. We probably just would do some rounding on that one. So is it exact? No, but it's probably just a rounded formula. Part D says, assuming the conditions have been met, what is it that you are 95% sure? So we say something like, remember, I am part E, I'm going to actually interpret also. But what am I 95% sure is in that confidence interval? The actual population proportion. So this is the general answer, the actual population proportion of all teenagers. Now I get more specific, right? All teenagers who thought epilepsy was not contagious. Part E says interpret the confidence interval. So I'm just going to say I am 95% sure that, and I'm just going to say that, so I don't want to write it again if that's okay, that the proportion of all teenagers who thought epilepsy was not contagious is somewhere between, I guess we're going to go we'll use the 1% instead of the 0.7%, but if I use the 0.7, I guess it doesn't matter. We'll go 50.3% to 51.7%. Nice small interval, by the way. Really good, right? Which is because of the big sample size. Okay. And then it says explain the meaning of 95% confidence. So the same exact meaning I told you the other day, that if I construct all possible confidence intervals, P, the actual population proportion, will be in 95% of them. So that's it for problem 2. It's a great problem. Problem 2 asks every specific question you can pretty much ask in this section. There's little other things we can do with sample size and that kind of stuff, but this is a great example of a question. I'll leave it at that one on this one, and I'll do some videos of other problems for you.